I don't know about you, but I'm definitely into clean makeup products, but a problem that I have struggled with is that a lot of the time they just do not perform as well as mainstream makeup products. But in today's video, I'm doing a full face of clean makeup products that perform just as well, if not better, than any other mainstream makeup product. A lot of makeup products you're using are literally toxic for you. So if you want to start using clean makeup products without compromising in performance, you're going to want to keep watching this video. But before we get into it, do not forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All right, let's get right into it. Okay, so to start off with, I actually already have my skincare applied. I'm trying some new products today. I'm wearing this little trio combination from RMS. I actually just got these sent to me in PR, and this is my first time trying them out, but they feel so good on my skin, and I love that they're clean. Obviously, this moisturizer, this Cockatoo Luxe Cream by RMS, it is so thick and rich and just feels beautiful on the face. Loving this. And then I just put a couple drops of this beauty oil on top just for a little bit of extra moisturization. And then I finished with the Super Serum Hydrating Mist, which is really interesting. It actually kind of like separates into two, but it feels really refreshing on the face. So far so good, but I will keep you posted with my finished thoughts with the skincare because, you know, it takes a while to really decide if you like skincare or not. And then on the lips, I am wearing the Tower 28 Lip Softy. I haven't actually checked if this is a clean product, but this is what I'm using to moisturize my lips today. These are so good. Right off the bat, I can tell if I'm gonna like a lip product or not, especially with lip balms and stuff like that. But this, oh, they smell so good. I also love the flavor Dolce de Leche. I've tried that one and this one, which is just a clear vanilla scent. I really want to try the Ube Vanilla. It's like kind of a purple, darker color, but still really natural. I just feel like I'd really like that scent. But yeah, really loving those lip softies. They're very moisturizing and I have very dry lips. So yeah. Moving into foundation, I've been loving this foundation and I actually had no idea that it was a clean product. This has an excellent rating on Yuka. If you don't know what Yuka is, it's basically just an app that you can scan all your makeup in and it'll tell you if it has clean ingredients or not. So if you hear me referencing that in this video, that's what I'm talking about. You should download it. It's changed the game for me. But yeah, this is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Hydra Glow Foundation. And what I love about this foundation is that it still gives me a good amount of coverage, but it doesn't give me that weird mask-like finish that you've heard me talk about on my channel if you do watch my videos. I don't like my foundation to be too heavy. I usually stick with a tinted moisturizer or something really, really light. And while this is a foundation, it gives a beautiful, natural, very hydrated, dewy finish to the skin, and I've just been absolutely loving this formula. To get my perfect match, I mix the shades 1N00 and 1N06. By the way, I just used a Hourglass foundation brush to blend that out. This is my favorite foundation brush. I've been using this for I don't even know how long now, but I just cannot stop. It's so good. If you haven't tried this one, you should try it. I have a discount code with Hourglass. It's in the description down below, and I'll pop it up on the screen, but just so you know, everything will be listed in the description with my discount codes and all that good stuff, so make sure you check that out. Moving right along, y'all already know that I'm going to use my Say Sunmelt Cream Bronzers. These are my favorite cream bronzer, clean or not clean, but it just so happens to be clean, which I love. And so yeah, I'm just mixing the shade Fair Bronze with the shade Light Bronze to create my perfect bronze shade. And as you can see, this melts right into the skin and it just basically blends itself. I love these so much. They give a very natural finish and they're very comfortable to wear on the skin. I really can't say enough good things about this one. Sometimes I scan my makeup products on Yuka and I'm so surprised by certain products being clean. This was definitely one of them. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand in the shade Peach Pop. And I had no idea this was a clean product. Actually, a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products low-key have good to excellent ratings on Yuka, so I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. I accidentally squirted out a little too much of this blush, so I'm gonna try not over-apply it. Maybe I'll apply some on the back of my hand and then just use a blush because I'm afraid sometimes with these applicators, if you apply it straight to your face, it kind of like doesn't blend from where you first apply it. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply some to the back of my hand. Yeah, this is definitely way too much product that just came out, so I'm glad I can just kind of be selective with how much product that I'm taking. One thing about me is I love a peachy blush so much, and this shade is just so pretty. I do like to kind of apply a little bit of my base area that I want to apply that blush, and then I blend it out with a big fluffy stippling brush. This is from Refi, and this is my favorite. I'm going to apply a little on the bridge of my nose too, just because I think it looks cute. I only used like half the amount of product that I had on the applicator, and I think this looks really nice and natural. I wouldn't say these are super, super matte. They're quite forgiving to apply, honestly, easy to blend. These are just really nice cream blushes, honestly. I don't like love this blush, but I like it. I use these blushes. I think they're really good. I am shocked that they're clean, and I'm very happy to kind of rediscover them right now. So yeah, what do you guys think? Do we like this peachy blush color? I honestly cannot get enough of peach blush. I just am obsessed. I'm going in with a little bit of concealer now. This is the Tower 28 Serum Concealer. This is such a good natural looking concealer. At first I didn't like this concealer, but then I kind of learned how to use it and learned that at least under the eyes, you really have to set this down very well. On the rest of the face, it's totally fine. You don't actually need to set it, but it's just very serumy and hydrating. So anywhere you are prone to fine lines or maybe like excessive movement on the face, pat it down. I usually pat my eyes down and around my mouth, but you'll see me do that later. But yeah, I love this concealer. It's so good. It's clean. Honestly, one of my favorite concealers recently. And I'm using the shade Be You. So recently I've been doing this thing where before I powder my face, after I finish my kind of just overall base, I go in with a setting spray, and this one is surprisingly clean. This is the One Size Until Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. And just so you know, I'm basically going off of what Yuka says. If Yuka says it's clean, I'm using it in this video, okay? But shake this real good before you spray it, and then just spray your face with a good even layer of this, and this will really help your makeup last way longer throughout the day. Honestly, when I saw this was a Yuka approved product, my jaw dropped because I love this product so much, but I always kind of felt guilty using it because I just assumed it wasn't clean. Like I kind of just assumed it was toxic. I don't know why. Maybe because it's in a hairspray bottle. It feels like I'm spraying hairspray on my face. But anyways, all that to say, this setting spray is so good. So, so good. If you haven't tried this one, you probably should, because it actually changed the way I wear makeup, makes my makeup last so long. So now to powder, this is yet another one that did surprise me, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Powder. I used this in my last Yuka approved / clean makeup video. I will add a little link on the screen here if you want to watch that. But this powder is so good. It's another one of my favorite products that I just assumed wasn't clean because it works so well. But this has an excellent rating on Yuka. I just use a powder puff and I press this anywhere where I'm prone to fine lines. And then once I do that, I take a more fluffy powder brush and just disperse that powder very lightly all over my face. This step also really helps your makeup last a very long time. Moving on to eyes, this is actually one of my favorite little palettes ever. This is the Victoria Beckham Smoky Eye Brick in the shade Signature. This palette is one of my favorite little palettes. Honestly, I feel like you can achieve so many different looks with just this little itty bitty palette. There are some medium to dark browns in there if you want a more smoky look, if you want to do a winged liner, which I'm going to do today. And then there is a beautiful transition shade here, which is perfect for my fair skinned girlies. This is beautiful. And then I really like this slightly pink satiny color for a lid shade. But let me just get right into it and show you. So I'm going to take that transition shade, the lightest brown shade, and just start running that into my crease. I'm also going to take that same color on my lower lash line. To add a little bit more depth, I'm going to go in with this lighter brown here, just a little bit, and I'm just going to pop that in the outer corner. And see, that just adds a nice little bit of depth because that crease color is pretty fair. So especially if you have medium skin tones, you will definitely want to add a little bit of depth using that medium brown. And then I like to take a clean blending brush and just quickly and very softly go over all of that just to make sure everything is blended nice and seamlessly. Like I mentioned earlier, I love this pink shade right here for all over the lid. So I'm going to show you how I do that. I use a flat brush and then I just pack that all over the lid. And this is a slightly satin shade, so it has really tiny little glitter particles in it, but you almost can't even tell. It just gives a beautiful finish to the eye. I think this is such a pretty lid shade, and I don't even wear pink eyeshadow very much, but this is just gorgeous. I kind of bring this up into my crease as well and just kind of melt all those colors together. I also take this a little bit on my lower lash line and just kind of blend that in with that crease color. And doesn't that look so pretty? It's such a unique color to have a very light, soft pink on the eyes. I really don't reach for this much, but for some reason, this color in this palette, it just makes me feel some type of way. I love it. Recently, I've fallen back in love with doing eyeshadow as eyeliner, so I'm going to use the darkest brown shade in this palette, and I'm going to show you how I do a little winged liner. I just take a defined angled brush and I start on the outer corner of my eye and work my way in almost to the center outer third of my eye, and I stop no further along than my pupil, if that makes sense. And I just use stamping motions for that. And then once I have my lash line kind of figured out, I move on to the wing part. And I just follow my lower lash line up towards my temple, just kind of extending my lower lash line, if you will. And then I connect that to my lash line. And that is what that liner looks like. I think it looks so good. It looks so soft and natural. And when I tell you guys, this is so easy and quick to do. I really mean it. I did eyeshadow liner the entire time I was traveling. I just went to New York and Miami, which, by the way, would you guys like to see a little vlog about my trip? I don't really post travel content on this channel, but let me know in the comments if you want to see it. I had an amazing time and I have a lot of really beautiful footage. So yeah, let me know. But anyways, yeah, I did that every day that I was traveling and it just saved me so much time. And I just found that my makeup looked so good. I was really happy with my makeup every day, if you know what I mean. I was having good makeup days. So I kind of feel like it's due to a couple things, but the eyeliner was kind of the star of the show in my opinion. Moving on to mascara, it's actually really hard to find a clean mascara. I don't know why it's so hard, but everything I was looking up on Yuka was like poor, bad, horrible, basically, except for a couple. One was from Say, but one I've been using pretty consistently for a while now is by Give. This is their Can't Stop Staring mascara. I really love the wand, and I also just really like the way this mascara applies. It's a good balance between lengthening and volumizing, and yeah, I just really like it. I would love to see them come out with a mascara that has a curved wand though. Y'all know I'm a sucker for a curved mascara wand. I don't know why, but for some reason, this eye applied way better than this eye. This eye was not really cooperating today. Don't you hate when that happens? That's pretty much it for the eyes. This is kind of my everyday kind of natural makeup vibe. So quick and easy to do. Another thing that's kind of hard to find a clean version of is lip liner. I just haven't found any good ones, but these are new from Hourglass. This is their Shape and Sculpt lip liner in the shade Uncover 4, and I'm just going to use this to line my lips. I haven't actually tried these yet, and I'm very excited about them. All right, I think I like this color. I don't know, sometimes Hourglass is a little bit hit and miss with their lip colors for me. I just can't seem to find a shade that works really good on my fair skin. I like this color, but it's a little bit more on the like warm peachy side than I would wear. I don't know. I think it's really pretty and I would definitely reach for this again. I just don't know if this is like gonna be my go-to lip color. But I will say it applied very smoothly, but it is a bit of a drier formula, which I actually like in a lip pencil. I find drier formulas wear longer throughout the day, and I found when I blended it with my finger ever so slightly, it just looked so beautiful and soft. So as far as application, I'm really liking it. For lipstick, I could use nothing else but the Ilia Balmy Tint in the shade Hold Me. This is like my favorite lip balm to take with me on the go. It just gives such a beautiful peachy tint to my lips and it's so comfortable to wear. It's super easy to apply and it's a clean lip product, which are actually really hard to come by. I do want to add a little bit of gloss to this lip combo, so I'm going to use the Say Glossy Bounce in the shade Kiss. And okay, so I have mixed feelings about this lip gloss, and let me tell you why. I love it because it is hydrating, it is a little bit of a thicker lip gloss, and I just really do feel the hydrating benefits of it, which is pretty rare for me in a lip gloss. I love the tint, I love the shine, but one thing I don't like about it is it does smell like castor oil. Castor oil is a main ingredient and castor oil is amazing, but when I put it on my lips, I can smell the castor oil. So if I had one critique for this lip gloss, it would be I wish it was a little bit scented. I'm not sure everyone is gonna have this like visceral reaction to the smell of castor oil because I have a little bit of castor oil trauma. Mom, if you're watching, I love you, but my mom used to basically force me to drink castor oil for health benefits. And I don't know if any of you have ever done that, but it is absolutely disgusting and traumatizing. And so, yeah, anyway, can we make these a little bit fragranced, please? I would wear this every single day if it didn't smell like castor oil. But I do it because look at the shine, not sticky at all, and it really truly is very hydrating. It's almost like a lip treatment. That's how hydrating it is. I want a little bit more oomph to my blush, so I'm gonna add a little bit of a powder on top. This is the Dior Rosy Glow blush in the shade Rosewood. This is my favorite shade of the Dior Rosy Glow blushes, and surprisingly, these are clean. They have an excellent rating on Yuka, and so I was very happy to find that out. I'm gonna take some of that blush on a Rephr 04 brush and just tap that onto my cheeks. I'm also feeling a strange urge to put this blush into my crease. I don't normally do that, but I just feel like doing it today. So I'm gonna take my blending brush and just blend a little bit of that blush right into the crease. And then of course, for the final touch on any natural looking makeup, I love to add a little bit of freckles using my Freck Original Freckled Pen. And I'm just gonna add a couple freckles around my nose. All right, you guys, and that is it for my natural everyday makeup using only clean makeup products. This really doesn't look any different from my old kind of regular routine. These products perform just as good, if not better, than a lot of other mainstream type of products on the market. I love the way this makeup looks. Let me know if you enjoyed this video down in the comments, and let me know your favorite clean products, please. I'm so curious. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.